Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel the Python Gurukul. Today we'll be talking about looping. But before going through the looping, we need to understand a range, which is very important for the looping. Also slice, which give us the power how to get the data from the existing list. And then closer look at the looping, and then how we can traverse through the list, tuple and dictionary, break and continue, go through the list comprehension, and then how to avoid the common errors. So let's get started. So we'll start with the range. A range is a function. It makes our life very easy. On the fly, on the go, if we need some range or if we need some list, so we can use the range function, derive the range data, and then we can convert the range data into the list. In this example, we are saying we need the range from 1 to 6, where 1 is inclusive, 6 is not inclusive. This will give us the range from 1 to 5, and by using the list function we can convert the range to the list. Similarly, we can use the skip, and in this example we are calling the range 2 to 20, we are skipping by 2. So we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, and we'll have until 18 because 20 is not included. So let's take a closer look. So we'll go ahead, we'll create the range. Let's say call 5 to 60. How about going for 60? And then we can convert the range to the list. Range 5 to 60. And now we have the 5 to 60. Very similarly, if you want to step by 5, we can have 5 to 50. So this way we can have the range on the fly. Let's move on slice. Slice is another very important tool which we can use to retrieve the interested data. So here we have this many data, this many items, but from these items we are only interested of data from 1 till 3. So 1 is saying the index from where to start. So 1, 0, 1, this is starting from the lily and go until the 3, 1, 2, 3. Similarly, we can say that start from beginning, and in that case we don't have to pass the number, and colon and then endpoint. So we are saying start from the beginning, go until the 3. So we are starting from the Jasmine, we are going until 3. And we can do the vice versa, like we can start from the given point and then we can go till the end. Also, we can start from the end. We just say that start index by minus. We can use the previous example and we can take a look at the part of the slide. So now I'll get the slice 1 and then I got the data. Let's say what we have inside the slice 1. So inside this we have the slice 1 data. We are going to say slice everything starting from beginning till 5. We got the slice data. Start from 5, go until the end. Okay. And start from -5 and go until the end. So -5, 1, 2, -1, -2, 3, by 4, and 5. Start from the -1, -2, -5. Start from the 5 and go till the end. So this way we can see how we can use a slice. Now we'll be looking at the looping. So we have already learned for loop in many other languages. Here we just try to see that how we use the for loop or how we write the for loop in the Python. The very same concept. The for is indicating that we are going to start the looping, and I is saying that it is going to hold the current value from the list or from the range, In is going to retrieve data from the list or from the item, and we can perform the action on those repetitive action. We got the for. We are saying flowers. First time flower will hold the jasmine, lily, and so on. And the flowers, we are saying that we'll be iterating over the items. The item name is flowers. And first time flower will hold the jasmine, then we'll print the jasmine. Next time we'll hold the lily. So we'll go all of the items one by one, and we can perform the action on them. So for this one, we can take a closer look at, okay, so we'll go to the notepad, and here we got the for, and here we are saying that I is going to hold the I is going to hold the current value and from the range. So we are starting the range 1 from 10, first time which is going to hold 1, and it will go until the 9. So let's save the program, go to the command prompt, and run the program. So we can see that we got from 1 to 9. Once again, in this example, we have just got the range of 1 to 10, and we are iterating over the range. As we have called the print, we are printing the current value, and then we are going for the next item. So let's go back to our PPT. Another example. So now we have the wildflowers. We are just calling the while loop, and until the condition is true, we will be performing the action, repetitive action. So in the same example, flowers has 5 flowers. Every time we are going and doing the pop, it will pop one item at a time, and then it will just print the data. So let's take a closer look to this one. Now we are going and just commenting these 2 lines. We have flowers. Let's say we got the A, we got the B, and then we got the flower C. And we'll say while if we'll say print oh, save the program, go back to the command prompt, and rerun the same program. So we see that we just pop the C, then B, and then A, and now we don't have anything inside the loop. So loop is the condition is not true anymore. So we pop the C, then B, and then A, and now we don't have anything. So F will become true, false, and then we'll be not going inside the loop. Okay, let's go back to the once again. Just we are comparing about the syntax, how the for loop looks like, and we can have the nested for loop, we can have the nested while loop. There is no limitation. We can have for loop inside the while loop inside the for. We can have any combination, but we'll be calling this loop inside loop is nested. Now, the how we can traverse through the existing loop. So it's a very simple. The way we are going through, the for loop has the capability. It will start um, retrieving the items from the list and start working on them. So when you said flower in flowers, means we got the jasmine, we got the lily and peony and so on, which is very similar in the tuple. So we got the flowers as a tuple, and then we are calling for flower in flowers and do the action. We can see that there is no difference while using the for loop with the tuple. In the dictionary is not the order data, but we can retrieve over the keys or we can retrieve over the values. But it is very similar. We can say that for flower in flowers dot values, we are saying that retrieve the values data. Again, a dictionary is not ordered, so we cannot guarantee the order. But through this looking, we'll be able to look through all the data. How about the break and continue? So break sometime we required to break through the loop. We do not want to continue the loop if we meet any condition. In this example, we are running the range 2 to 40, and as soon as we hit the number 20, we don't want to continue the loop. We just want to the break. Wherever a continue is saying that if we met some condition, we do not want to continue with the remaining portion of the for loop. We can just start with the next iteration. So break is bringing us out of the loop. Continue is bringing to the next iteration. So these both are kind of uh, helping us to jump through. One is out of the loop, another is to the next iteration. Okay, so let's move further. A list comprehension allows to generate the list in just in one line of code. List compression combines the for loop and the creation of new element into one line and automatically append each new element. So it is one step further. In this example, we got the list, we got the for loop, and then we are doing the square and then appending the value inside the square. These multiple lines could be um, converted to one line of the code. And now we are saying start the list, do some operation on the for loop. So in this one line, we are able to generate the list comprehension and we are getting the data which we can use on the fly and without going through the multiple lines. So we will be taking a closer look through some examples. So first we'll go through break and continue. I'll change this particular program. We do not want to print anything which is greater than 5. If I is greater than 5, then simply break the loop. Control S. So this for loop is going to print till until the 5. We saw that earlier it printed till 9, now it is printed till 5. And then we met the condition, we will be coming out of the loop. How about if we are greater than 5, then just continue. What it is saying, if I is greater than 5 or say less than 5. So if it is less than 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, just skip them. Don't do anything. Don't go to the next line. Just jump back to the next iteration. It means we are not doing anything in this for loop if it is less than 5 because it will condition will be true and then continue will be called, and continue will move our execution to the next iteration. So let's save the program, go to the command line, run the program. So now we see that it has skipped till 5, yeah, less than 5. So it has skipped till 4, and then it has started printing after the 5 because it is not meeting the condition, and then continue is not being called. So we can just jump to the 6 onwards. Okay, and let's take a look at the avoiding the common errors. So many time while writing the for loop, we will be not doing the indentation. As we have learned earlier, we need to indent by 4. Once we are starting the another block of the 4 or nested 4, we need to make sure that we are having 4 indent, and then in this example, this particular print is inside the 4, but another print is out of the 4. Forgetting the column, so many times we will be not writing the columns, so we need to make sure that we are not missing the column. Avoiding the infinite loop. So while while need while loop need to be terminated, and to terminate, either we have to increment, decrement, or do some operation which is going to make the condition false at some point of time. In this example, this program is just going to run until the memory is full, because it is x equal to 1, less than equal to 5. Yes, it is true, and printed. So it is going to print 1 and 1 infinite time. So that's all I had for the looping. Hope you like the video. If you like, please share and subscribe, and thanks for watching.